Hey everybody, welcome to another Chef Teddy and Paul Quick Bite.
Chef Teddy and Paul.
You've all probably heard of fried Oreos, fried Twinkies, fried Mars bars. These are like fair staples. But have you ever had them? They're very underwhelming in my opinion because there's something about the batter and the dip that's in them that doesn't stay sweet enough. It's too savory and it kind of contradicts with the sugariness of what it is that you're eating. It's just too flat for me. It's like putting a loaf of bread around a piece of chocolate. It just doesn't work. It's a wrong flavor combination. So I've come up with what I hope is a fix, and that is to change the entire dynamic of what you're going to be battering your items with. And I've got a number of items here that we're going to test and play with, but let's just get right into it. First thing you want to do is you want to take a regular cake mix, doesn't matter what one, whatever brand you like, and we're going to mix that up the way that you normally would mix it up. We can take our batter and put it aside now, because now we're heating our oil, which is obviously going to be needed to fry. And we can prep our ingredients in whatever way we want to do. I've got a couple of different things that I'm going to do. We're going to start off with the ingredients for the cookie kebab. Now, to do this, we've got some cookies that have some holes in them, and some mini marshmallows, and some Nutella for binding. Take our marshmallow and gently coat it in some Nutella. If you prefer, you can use peanut butter, but that's up to your preference. The Nutella is just your binding agent. Ta-da! You can do this with any type of centered cookie that doesn't have anything in the middle already. Here's another type of whole cookie with a hole in the middle. This one I actually have to make the hole a little bigger in order to fit the marshmallow, which is fine. Just stick that in there. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see where we are with our oil. Oh yes, that is quite hot enough now. Actually, a little bit too hot. Don't try that at home. It's not a good plan. Well, that was dumb. Now, what other concoctions can we create? I'm going to show you what we're going to do after we've fried up some of them to make them into some really interesting and neat little things. But before you fry them, we were filling the cookies with marshmallows, but why don't we just use some of these little marshmallows all by themselves? You know, just stick them on a skewer, like so, and then cover them in the Nutella. Now we'll be ready to go right into our batter and then right into our oil. That should be delicious. What other delicious things do we have that we're going to use? Well, I have some. I like one of my favorite candy bars. Since I don't really like Mars bars, but I do like Milky Way, which is similar to Mars. But these are an even better than regular Milky Way version. These are, very difficult to open apparently. But only because you're watching. If you weren't watching, they'd come right open. These are the Simply Caramel Milky Ways, which are just no nougat, I guess. I wouldn't say they're like a caramello, but they're kind of like a caramello. The caramel's thicker, less liquidy. So that's good. But I'm gonna dip these in, and we're gonna have those fried up, which will be nice. That aside. We got these neat Wheelies cookies, which have some chocolate and some white and dark chocolate in them. Those will be nice. Tag-alongs from the Girl Scouts. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Got some chocolate-covered cherries. Got a Little Debbie brownie. And we've got some half and half Oreo type sandwich cookies, which also should be excellent. Let's see where we are with our temperature right now, since we've had to re-cool off our oil. All right, let's get to it. Let's take our little marshmallow one here. Give it a nice dip into our batter. And then let it hit the oil. Do a cookie at the same time. We're watching for golden brown. Uh-oh. That one didn't go as intended. Gonna have to try the Milky Way again, because the first one kind of died. Didn't really do well. Yeah, you see how the oil has changed colors because the chocolate kind of got lost in there. Something to keep in mind. I should have frozen the candy bar first. That would have inerted a little bit to the heat, so it wouldn't have leaked out in the process. But it's okay. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of chocolate oil. I just won't be able to use this oil again the next time I want to cook chicken or something. Unless I want to make the chocolate chicken again. and the pièce de résistance. Cookie ice cream sandwich. Let's see if I can make this work. This has to go fast. Nope. Couldn't make it work. All right, one more thing to try. I'm gonna chilling this candy bar here. See if I can get this to work now. Nope, just doesn't want to work. Because it doesn't want to float. That's the biggest problem. If it would float, then it would be okay in the oil, but it wants to sink right to the bottom, which burns the hell out of it. Let's see if I can skewer it. I don't know. Doesn't look overly appetizing. Alright, one more thing to try here. And I think it's going to be interesting. You want to take some all-purpose flour and thicken up your cake batter. And you use about a half cup to 2/3 of a cup, depending on how much cake batter you have left at this point. I would have used a cup if I had the entire box still available. Getting there. The purpose is to thicken it, so it's not. Oh shit, that's too much. As I was saying, the purpose is to thicken it so that it's not runny anymore, like a liquid, so that it's more congealed. Still viscous, but not liquid. That should work. And then I'm going to take scoops of this and drop them in the oil. So I changed over the oil because the even though the chocolateness of it wasn't necessarily a bad thing, it didn't look good, and I want them to look good. So let's go and do this real quick. See, I'm making a couple more of these balls. Cake balls. Maybe we'll make some cake ovaries later. Probably not.
I'm feeling it in my bones. I'm not beautiful like you. I'm beautiful like me. That's beautiful.
See, that's a much nicer golden brown color.
I wanna let my soul shine. Wanna let my soul shine. Oh, I wanna live my life burning like a wildfire. Wanna let my soul shine. Wanna let my soul shine. Illuminate the darkest night with my soul shine. You see my skin. Yeah, the one
I don't want to soil my oil again, so I have to be careful to make sure that all the chocolate, the hazelnut, is covered and not able to escape. And then, once I start frying it, I have to be very careful about making sure that it seals itself without anything escaping. Which is hard because the marshmallow wants to melt underneath that heat. So you have to go fast.
I'm not beautiful like you. I'm beautiful like me.
You can see the oil is already starting to, or sorry, the chocolate's already starting to come out.
I'm not beautiful like you. I'm beautiful like me. That's beautiful, you see.
Fail. Okay, that's not something that we can put in there. Alright, sad as that may be.
Burning like a wildfire. I wanna let my soul shine. Wanna let my soul shine. Burning like a wildfire. Oh, wanna let my soul shine. Wanna let my soul.
I honestly don't know what's going on right now. These ones are blowing up like crazy.
Burning like a wildfire. Wanna let my soul shine. Wanna let my soul shine. Illuminate the darkest night.
Okay, well, that didn't work out in pretty much any way I expected at all. However, I do seem to have discovered something new, which is fried cake balls. Yay. And unintentionally, chocolate fried cake balls. Also yay. So let's give these a try and see what we got. Let's try this. Let's try this sticky one. I think this is one of the marshmallow. No, that's the fried Milky Way. That's good. Yum, yum, yum. How's the cake ball? Need some frosting? How about some Nutella? Maybe Nutella will make it taste good. Since we have that. We have frosting as well, but since this is at hand, let's use this. Grab a little one here. That's super fluffy. You see that? Look how fluffy that cake is on the inside. Yeah, definitely needs some frosting. The Nutella is good, but doesn't satisfy for the same thing as what frosting would. So get some frosting for dipping this later, and those will be excellent. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this slightly longer than normal Chef Teddy and Paul Quick Bite. Please remember, like, share, subscribe, and eat well, cook lots, and no one should die hungry. We'll see you next week. Bye!